Hey, spend a little something, what you gonna do with a little money? Drop a little something, what you gonna do with a little money? Take a little
Play
No
games. We're back again.
Yes.
With the Play No Game podcast / show. I am your lovely, handsome host, Bob Gill, Sir, Mr. Steal Your Girl Casanova, a.k.a. the Turtle, the number one.
The Turtle.
Yes. I'm going to get so drugged for that. Shut the fuck. But yeah, it's Rob.
Alright, and I'm your co-host. 220 pounds of Romanian steel and twisted sex appeal.
You practice! Oh my god!
The saucy one. Kasian Vasile, a.k.a. Kos.
Yo, I think he killed me on this intro.
I've been watching like MMA guys really talk, so like that one I actually took from a guy called Chael Sonnen, who's from Oregon, fought in the UFC. Best trash talker in MMA history.
Okay.
So that one I took from him, but
well, I think I lost this week, y'all. Yo, I have nothing. But before we get into our episode today, really quick, which is on Rejection, we want to let y'all know that we got some merch. Not
buy that merch.
Merch. Hey, For Real Intent socks. We're on Big Cartel. Please, buying these things helps support the app. Helps support me and Kos. Also helps support us getting the app out much quicker, higher quality with all of you. And also, just to like clarify things like that. This show is meant for people to learn more about us, and just in general, like, you know, because I know for me, I'm launching my matchmaking service called Let's Get Real, coming out next year, and like I want the people to get familiar with me, know a bit of my products and things I'm putting out, and like us to really like figure out like this dating shit, because it's crazy. But one more time, merch out.
Link in our Instagram.
Look at this.
bio.
Look at this. That's athletic. That is athletic. Yo, it's nice. Please order.
What are these called?
They're like the crew, like the dry fit socks?
Yeah, but on the website, what'd you name them?
Oh, the For Real ones.
The For Real ones. There you go. And then what are those?
Yeah, these are just the brand socks. The For
Brand
Real.
socks,
These are our brand name socks. But y'all like that name, the For Real ones? Come on.
I dig it.
Thank you. I studied. But
how much? These are
13.
13.
These are 12.
There you go.
These are a perfect. I don't know if this is gonna be out by then, but perfect holiday. It's gonna be cold in January still, but buy these socks. Shout out to Kos. Look at this setup. Look at this fucking setup.
One of my favorite starting Pokemon, Cyndaquil. Robert roasted me for saying that, but
It's definitely Charmander, but does Cynical have a Mega Evolution?
whatever, man. Okay,
Anywho.
like look at it, the guy. His fire coming out of his back,
He is cute. I'll give you that.
and a little Jon Snow
Yeah.
before the final season. Awful.
So that was a bit of a longer intro, but we just wanted to drop some of our merch. We'll talk a little bit more at the end of it. But Rejection.
We've all gone through it.
Heart punch.
Yeah.
Let's just start from the top of like people avoid rejection.
Absolutely.
Why?
Why wouldn't you?
Well, true, but like rejection should be something that is welcome. Like I'll speak upon the time of like I remember like I used to avoid rejection, and like I just don't get like the overall like concept where like as a people, right? Why do like we run from that? Where it's kind of like I'll reference my brother, and like he put this in my brain in like my mid-20s, where you're going to go to a party and you're going to be the coolest dude or girl or whatever there that night, and that's easy to handle. But what are you going to do when you're not the coolest person in the party? Are you going to pout? Are you going to moan and cry?
Yeah.
Like, how do you deal with that? And like when he said that shit to me, it like changed my perspective because, Chance the Rapper's like, you gotta turn your L's into lessons. but yeah, that's where I'm kind of at with rejection. Where you?
I mean, I welcome rejection. I guess I don't. Well, okay. I guess when I say I welcome it, I mean more I welcome the mistakes I make that I can then learn from. And I think rejection plays a little bit of a part in that. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of times, like, I've even reached out to girls that, like, it didn't work out. And I was like, what did I do wrong? Just to try to make myself better. A lot of them didn't really have, like, responses to that.
Wow.
A lot of them were like, oh, it just didn't work out. Or like, oh, it wasn't the right time or whatnot. I'm like, well, I can't improve upon that. But, yeah, I think I've definitely had some interesting experiences.
Okay. Story time?
You want? Yeah, we can.
Story time.
Okay, you want to go first or me?
Go ahead, big dog.
Okay.
The 200-pound steel over there, sex appeal.
All right. I mean, my number one rejection story has to be junior year of prom. Yeah, you know.
We're going there. Okay.
So, I'm not gonna name her.
Yes.
But let's see. She was in my math class.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Algebra 2, whatever, something like that. Talking with her the whole year. We kind of had like a whole group at that point. So, I was talking to her throughout the year in the group, and comes when is prom, like May? So like right before school ends.
Yeah.
Around there.
It's been so long.
Fair enough. So before school ends, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna ask so and so to prom. So I get my boys to help me. Mm-hmm. I do this nice little. I buy her flowers. Mm. I ask her friend what's her address, so that I can go to her house, knock on her door, and then I had like a big sign, or not sign. I had like my friends and I made a sign.
Whoa.
And like it was almost like an elaborate little dance we did. Gave her the flowers and asked, you want to go to prom? She said, yeah, like of course. So I was like, oh shit, dope. This was actually my first time asking a girl out in person.
Wow.
And prom comes around, the day comes, I get nice tuxedo, everything. I'm looking real good. We go over. We go in that same friend group. Mm-hmm. We go over to one of their houses, take pictures, go to the pre-prom dinner. I pay for it. I'm a gentleman.
You hear that, ladies? He's a gentleman.
I try to be. And we get to the venue, hand in the tickets, and from that point on, she turns her back and does not say a word to me the rest of the night.
Sorry.
So the whole night, no, she dances with her friends, doesn't even make eye contact with me. A slow dance happens. I tap her on the shoulder. She doesn't turn around.
Yo, you asked her for a dance that...
She straight up just didn't turn around.
Hey, I know we keeping it real here, but I have a question. You don't have to answer this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you pay for dinner?
Of course I did. No, I said that earlier. Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm a horrible listener.
It's okay. No,
what?
Wait,
did you? Hey, you paid for dinner, and she looked you off, like.
Oh, straight up.
Like.
Not just that, dude. I got a nice ass tuxedo, rented. Never buy a tuxedo. Life lesson.
Yeah, my co-host.
Got her as a corsage. That's what that's called.
Yeah, corsage.
From Sammy's Flowers, which, like, if you know Portland region, that's like a bougie ass real flower place.
Okay.
From like they used to be on Northwest 23rd. Now they're by Providence Park. Like a big boy one, like all real flowers, everything.
Damn.
Probably $40, which for a corsage, I feel like that's quite a bit. Maybe $50. No, I went all out. I was like, this is my first prom, my first real dance, too. And yeah, no, she brushed me off, and I kind of had the third wheel with my friend and his date, and eventually go home with them.
Damn. I would pour some out for the past you, but look at you now.
I guess.
No. Like seriously, like, how do you feel like that has changed you? And we're gonna definitely have another segment talking about fuck boys and fuck girls, but I don't like. I personally know you. You're definitely far from that, and you could have went the other way.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Because I don't see myself as that person. I try to stay true to who I am, and I just don't associate with that like type of behavior, I guess. What I learned from it, I'd say, don't put all your heart into someone you're not like, I guess, don't know 100%. I think maybe my fault in the whole situation was, I guess, maybe I was like too committed to it. I wanted like the perfect like experience.
Oh, okay.
And it just I can't force that. It takes two to tango. She didn't want to, and I couldn't force that. Which, I mean, I didn't try to, but at least like I know from now going forward, like, you know.
I just find it weird that, like, okay, I understand, like, you know, she accepted and things like that, but like she totally like brushed you off, like, and then put the icing on the cake. You let her be with her friends.
Yeah.
You went up and was like, hey, like, can we at least like
there was the whole night there was one slow dance. Everything else was like poppy stuff.
Yeah. Yo.
And she slow danced with one of her friends.
Well, hey, I think you're definitely a better man for that.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No, I feel like you are, because it's how you're talking about the situation. I don't see that you are like bitter. Like, I feel like, yeah, you could be jaded, but you're not letting yourself be like, oh, that's every chick. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say like a month after, like for the next month, I felt like dog shit. Nah, it really affected me for a while, especially my confidence. But at a certain point, you start talking to different girls, and you just move on, and that's, I mean, time heals all. At this point, I can look back at it and laugh, and I can tell it here as a story, and, you know, I can laugh about it. But no, in the moment, I was like, whoa, like, what is going on?
And that's the piece that I feel like doesn't get talked about, where people are like, oh, yeah, you got to be like, oh, like, cool. Like, immediately after, like, no, like, you have a right to be hurt.
Yeah.
And take that time and space. And then after you take that time and space, like, you got to move on. Like, you got to give someone else, like, you're going to have that, you know, that trauma and that experience, but you got to give someone else that same newness. Like, it's a brand new person. Like, you can hold those thoughts and feelings and emotions, but you can't put that and project that into someone else.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's the part that gets missed, where it's kind of like, oh, like you have to feel those things, but if you're dealing with a new person, you got to give that person the benefit of the doubt, you know?
Yeah.
Starting out. And I feel like that line is blurred, because then that's when people are like, oh, yeah, that happened to me, and all these women, they're so evil.
Yeah.
So.
No. I mean, and since then, I've had other, like, negative experiences, like getting ghosted.
Yeah.
Just having, like, terrible first date experiences, but, you know, that's life.
It is. And love and dating, marriages, couples work, all that stuff, it's work. Like, like, you're going to take a million L's. You fall down 8, get back down. You fall 8, you get up 9. Yo, I'll even throw out on my end, and my story's a little shorter, but back when we was on MySpace.
Wow.
MySpace.
You are dating yourself.
Yeah. No. My top 8 was clean.
No, like time-wise. You're making yourself look old.
Oh.
By talking about
It's okay. There's this one girl I really like. I can't believe I'm telling the story on here. No names. And I was a little chunkier back then, you know. I know I look fine and divine right now, but I was a little chunkier back then. Yeah, I'm good with it too. We were like friends, and like and you know, long story short, like I was on her MySpace, and like I was like, today's the day I'm gonna like tell her how I really feel, because like that's when I was watching a little bit more like of like anime / like other stuff where there was like more romance, and I was like, well, Ash has Misty, so
Oh no!
I was like, why not? And like we just clicked. So I go to the lunchroom. We were hanging out as usual, and we're walking up to like go to classes. So I'm gonna pause it there. So prior to that night, after I got the courage, I got on MySpace, and this, I almost said her name. She, I gotta watch out for that.
No, it's harder than you think.
Yo. She did like a survey of like guys she likes, and
No.
and she was like, funny. I was like, check, I got that. Other stuff, check. And then it got to like body type, chiseled. I looked down at my stomach. I was like, ooh, fat. So I was like, I'm 6'8". This is gonna work. So
I'm 6'8".
I'm 6'8". This is gonna work. So I go up to her. I'm like, hey, you know, we've been friends for like quite some time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got birthday party coming up and all this other stuff. And I was like, I really like you. She turned around because her back was turned. I got her attention.
Yeah.
She looked at me. Yo, bro. She laughed
Oh.
in my face, like super hard. And then, like, I was trying to do the math. I was like, but we sit next together in class and we talk and we do this. And she was like, nah, bruh. Nah, not gonna happen. Not in your wildest dreams. So, to add insult to injury, she was walking away as I was, like, panicking. And I hate myself. I was like, this is my last chance, my Goofy movie moment. I was like, I'm about to go get my Roxanne. I can't let this happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'll change my weight for you.
Oh.
And she's like, bro. She laughed so hard, and then she told the whole 8th grade school. So moral of the story is, I was like, yo, I told her I would change my weight because she like chiseled guys. I was fat at the time. I was like, I can make it 7 out of 8. That wouldn't have changed anything. Yo, 8th grade was so fucking brutal. Like, she told the entire school. They roasted me for half the year. Half the year. Oh, half the year. It wasn't good. So
that is awful.
Yeah.
That's a terrible period too in 8th grade.
It fucked me up in high school.
But it followed you in high school?
Oh, a little bit. I went to a different high school, but like, yeah, it followed me. It was just a terrible cycle because I was a hopeless romantic around like middle school. But what do you call it? Rejection is peace. Like, I know us sharing this and things like that. Like, the bigger talk of like rejection is you gotta go through it.
Absolutely,
you have to. Because you have to be able to hold and make space for yourself, making space that you can feel the feelings that you're feeling. But at the end of the day, you got to move on, because at the end of the, I guess the overall point I'm trying to say is everybody experiences pain, but you choose to suffer. Yeah. So you have to stop the suffering piece, where it's kind of like, I am not the victim anymore. Yes, this bad experience happened to me, but for me to move on and for me to improve to be someone who's not bitter in the next relationship, like, don't get me wrong, those wounds will come up, but it's how you are managing those things. So
exactly,
yeah, like, don't choose suffering. Like, I'm sorry that, you know, you may not have a physical feature or anything like someone like wants or likes, but like, yo, you might be someone else's cup of tea.
Exactly. Like,
mourn, have your period to mourn, but you gotta don't go chasing waterfall. Come on! You gotta serenade with me.
No, but I agree with you that a lot of people are too scared of that suffering, so they don't want to go through it, rather than going through it, taking something out of it, and then being a better person.
Yeah. And can we say it louder in the back for the dudes?
Oh, you want me to repeat that?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I did not get that cue. What did I say?
Wow, we put him on spot. But no, I ain't gonna do that to you. But no,
take your sufferings and learn from them.
Yes.
There you go.
Everyone experiences pain, but you choose to suffer. Don't choose to suffer. And moral of the story is rejection is a part of doing your love work. Mm-hmm. It really is. You're not going to be the perfect partner. You're not going to say everything perfectly on a date. When you fall into the mud, you got to get up, wipe it off. Mm-hmm. But if you know, when you wipe off the mud, there's still going to be some stuff there. It takes time. Yeah. And you got to be patient with yourself and others. Mm-hmm. So that concludes rejection. There are probably some more rejection pieces. Like this is, I would say, like rejection 1. Yeah, we're gonna build. We will put more people in this conversation.
Absolutely,
but starting. But intense socks. Oh, just like Kid and Play. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Switch. Hey, you gotta get these.
Please.
Maximum comfort. We actually put good quality money into these socks. You're not gonna fall apart. These are dope.
We used our absolute design skills too.
Hey, look at this. Flames.
Ooh. It helps us out a lot. If you want to purchase, link in our Instagram bio. Big Cartel, For Real Intent. Yeah.
Yeah. Real for real.
It's been real on Play No Games podcast.
Play No Games
show.
Hey.
You gon' get me in some trouble, ooh, damn, you so fine, I should double you. Baby, I came here to win, ain't taking no L's, I ain't come to lose. I'm rocking come take our songs, oh, that's your friend, she should come with you. Chase, 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 chase. On me, for me, chase, 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 chase.